virus, bacteria, and something like that. The filter water is free from.
So can you please can you have mic or not? Is there a mic? Can you use the yes.
Gloria,
Can you ask
you
the
have
speaker, please?
to ask me something?
Yes, yes.
We have one.
Thank you very much. I'm Gloria. I just want to expatiate on what she said. My colleague was just trying to convince me that these are basic parameters.
Yes.
Fine, even at undergraduate level.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you go beyond there, like my presentation, only there was no time, and moreover, my class, I was not seeing, that place was dark. There are some slides I will there, which I said I will send to you. You marvel at what you see. The results are there, even from my presentation. It does not remove, RO uses UV, but it does not remove all the microorganisms. Metagenomics has shown that what you are removing is the culturable species. Those you cannot culture, you cannot see, except you go to the molecular level. Maybe you visit Professor Mammoth slab, you will get better results. That's one, just to clear what their argument. The other issue is I would have loved to see the size of the filters. What are the port sizes? The filters, ceramic filters. The efficiency depends on the port size. What was the port size? Because you said it's very efficient, it depends on the port size. What was the port size?
I think she could link already in models in the
Yes, it has to be linked to the basic size of the smallest microorganism. If the filter size is not below 0.3 micron, it will not do the work.
What about the parasites? What about the parasites?
Always, it will not do the work. But if it's smaller than the one I'm using presently, it can remove all the bacteria you can think of. But none of these methods is efficient. That's what I'm going to. You must combine all. Presently, I'm using 8-stage filtration technique at the POU. 8 stages. The first stage is the ceramic. It removes both sediments, silts, and all the bacteria. The second 3 stages are the cartridges, sedimentation. And as this water passes through the sedimentation tank, it not just removes, but increases the pH. Our target is to get pH of not less than 10. I get not less than 10, and I measure those every week. After that, the final stage is the RO, all the 4 stages. So a combination of all these stages in one filtration can add the POE. It saves energy because I don't boil my water, I don't heat anything. It saves life, the health impact, because all the microorganisms that are relevant are removed, and the UV that is involved in RO is equally there. It is very, very perfect. So my summary is that no single method can do the magic other than this. So when we are working together, we see how to adapt these techniques. I have commissioned my boys to adapt this technology so that it will be available to and affordable to every household in Nigeria.
And you have to evaluate.
The final product, the final water, after the RO, after the piece, what I'm talking about, we get pH of not less than 10. And we change the cartridges.
If the raw water already has microbial infection, you will be sure first this is your main problem, and then you need more sophisticated filters.
Yes.
So
But it's not expensive, it's affordable. It's not expensive, it's affordable. Oh, maybe you are great. But your boys can adapt get other materials that will make it not to be expensive. You can easily adapt it. Very small, portable, accessible.
Thanks again for Professor Siham. And please connect yourself from Professor. Yes, please. Please, Professor Siham. Please come to the board.
Your certificate.
I invite the second speaker to prepare his presentation. By the way, you have used this time. We offer this set for Professor Baruku. Please.
Professor Shaka Mosa. Professor Shaka works with the organic material research, resource division in NRC DGF. Today, her teaching topic is the removal of the lead ions from wastewater using hydroxyl apatite, a non-material prepared from the phosphorus waste. Please, we welcome Professor Zaha give us the excellent presentation. Welcome.
Please, 20 minutes maximum.
20 minutes.
So,
I'm sorry to I can't introduce them more on the Professor Shaka because I don't have the introduction of Professor Shaka. I think you'd better introduce yourself, please.
yes. Dr. Zaha, please. Can you introduce yourself in 1 or 2 minutes maximum?
Okay.
Because you will release your short statement.
My name is Shahar Musa.
Mike, please.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Mike. Mike. You can start just to connect the mic. You can start
Okay.
to save time.
Okay. My name is Shahar Musa. I am a professor in NRC, in Organic Chemistry Department. The last years I focused all my work toward this wastewater because it's a very big problem and all the world suffer from this problem. Why the water play a very important role in our lives? So I focused all my research work on the water pollution and how I can to remove all of the contaminated. But I focused my contamination on the inorganic pollutants. Let me now to display a video, short video. It will conclude the water pollution problem. After this video, we will ask ourselves what we do for our environment, what we do for our earth, what we do for our water resources, which mean our lives. Please record. Now, by the name of the God, I will start my presentation. My presentation about the removal of lead ions using hydroxyapatite nanomaterials prepared from phosphogypsum waste. Firstly, I will review about the water resources and the quality. There is no doubt that the water is the nerve of the life and is the most important component of our life. It is the fundamental element for human stability and the prosperity of the civilization, and wherever water is found and found manifestation of water is the most plentiful resource on the earth, and resources of pure water are the important factor on our life. The significant agent for the pressures is getting clean water. Most of the world water exists as 97.5 as a saline water, and the other part 2.5 only percent as a fresh water. The largest part of fresh water is not available because 75% of water is ice flows, while the other is groundwater. Our problem is statement. Obtainable resources of fresh water are decreased due to the many variables as growth of world population, expanding manufacture, and long period of droughts. In addition of over-exploitation, pollution of water resources become the most significant problem in our world. With increasing human population, the demand of potable water increased because pollution that contaminate the water resources are increased. The getting of pure water is essential request for all living organisms, and also all the industry related to human life. The risk of the water pollution comes not only from weathering factor, but also from human manufacturing. By decreasing the purity of water, the human life is threatened. This is a very simple images about water pollution, but the situation is most horrible. What's the meaning of water pollution? Water pollution means that a substance or a condition is present in such degree that the water cannot be used for a specific purpose. Water pollution occurs due to the presence of a substance in a degree that the water cannot be drinking, bathing, cooking, or in use. Water pollutants are divided into three categories: organic, inorganic, and biological particles. The inorganic part contain heavy metal ions. Elimination of heavy metal ion is necessary because they are highly toxic for human, causes carcinogenic effects that couldn't be discharged directly into the environment. Then we will focus our work on the heavy metal and health effect. The term of heavy metal means any element has a relative high density and it's unsafe in low concentration. Their risk come from the non-degradability or undestroyed of these metals when they enter our organs. They can enter our organs by drinking, by fooding, or by breathing. Traces of this element is very important for the human body, as selenium, copper, zinc
But the entrance of high concentration of this element can cause a lot of health problems. This metal enter our bodies due to the industrial and the consumer wastes, or the acidic rains that the heavy metal will enter into the fresh water as streams, lakes, and groundwater. Then we will choose lead to
Then we will speak about lead ion. Lead is present in a small amount in our nature, in the rocks and in the soil, but it is very dangerous element. It's found in the environment by some human activities as in human industry. Water resources are contaminated by the lead due to the pouring of the wastes into the streams of the water, as the pesticides, the gases, synthetic bases, and the lead acid matters. The international health organizations consider the lead element is the second most dangerous element. Lead is dangerous in the human health by causing some very dangerous effect on its health. It can damage the kidney, liver, brain, and nervous system, and it can lead to the death if it's found by large amount. The Environmental Protection Agency considered 0.015 milligram per liter as the permissible limit for lead, but the World Health Organization considered 0.01 milligram is very dangerous for the lead.
Thank you so much. Our research is the removal of the lead ions from the wastewater by using hydroxyapatite nanomaterials prepared from industrial waste, which is phosphogypsum. In this work, we make a high beneficiation for our work because we used industrial waste and we converted the industrial waste to nanohydroxyapatite, and we used this nanohydroxyapatite to remove lead ions from industrial waste. From industrial water. Phosphogypsum is an industrial waste produced from or derived from phosphoric acid manufacture or phosphate filters. When I hear phosphogypsum, this is phospho is a prefix. When I heard it, I will know this is gypsum, calcium sulfate hydrate, come from phosphoric acid manufacture. The problem for the phosphogypsum on the planet of phosphoric acid produce large amount per year from this waste. For the total waste per year for the world is about from 100 to 28 million tons per year. Egypt only produces per year 200,000 tons per year. This waste not used for many fields, but also it make
الحجرة أكيد في مشكلة في الفلترز.
Go ahead, please go ahead.
But the problem here, there is no any application for this waste, only in the as a soil conditioner for the alkaline soil. So we use this waste to convert it into a nano hydroxyapatite and use it as absorbent material for lead ions from wastewater. Calcium hydroxyapatite is very, very attractive material. Have many applications in the bone, synthetic bones and synthetic tissues. We use it in the as adsorbent in the removal for lead ions. In experimental part, preparation of nanohydroxyapatite, we use a very low cost and a very simple method to convert the phosphogypsum to hydroxyapatite. Phosphogypsum was mixed with only phosphoric acid in
alkaline media by using ammonia to adjust pH at 10. Then the reaction take only 1 hour to produce hydroxyapatite. During all the steps of production, we use tap water. We cannot use deionized water because we will use this material for removal of lead ion from waste water. So
we must to reduce the costs of production. Lead ion solution, we test our material, which is nanohydroxyapatite for the synthetic solution of the lead. We used lead nitrate to preparation a series of lead ions from 100 to 800 part per million or milligram per liter. Then we make a characterization. On the characterization of the hydroxyapatite was previously done, but in this work we make a characterization for the hydroxyapatite before and after the removal of lead. We make X-ray for it after the removal process. We make another characterization for to study and to evaluate the removal efficiency. For the removal efficiency measurement, we use this equation as a removal percent equal to C naught divided by minus C final divided by C naught multiplied by 100 to calculate the removal efficiency. Results and discussion for from X-ray pattern for hydroxyapatite before and after. Okay. I will call it. For X-ray pattern, we can show that after removal, there are extra peak at 2 theta equal to 30, which means that the lead interact with our material. Also, all the peaks was shifted to a low diffraction angle, which confirms the interaction between the lead and nanohydroxyapatite. Then we studied very important parameters as pH, because all of these parameters affected on the removal efficiency. The pH value was studied in the range from 1 to 5.5. We can see that the efficiency, the removal efficiency increased by increasing the pH of the solution until the range between 4.4 to 5.5, it was constant value. So we will take this range to complete all the parameters. The effect of the contact of time was very short, where it constant at 5 minutes on. Then we know the absorption process is related to the surface area, so we must to study the adsorbent dose. The adsorbent dose of nanohydroxyapatite, we use many doses from 0.1 gram to 1 gram. The removal efficiency was be good at 0.3, and then it would constant. Then we examined the capacity of our material hydroxyapatite by at different concentration from for lead ions, from 100 parts per million to 800 800 part per million. The capacitance reached to the optimum value, which was 760 milligram per gram.
Can you kindly move to your recommendations and conclusion?
What?
Can you kindly, yes, I can read some
Conclusion,
Can
it's
you
okay.
kindly move to the conclusion and your recommendations?
Okay. Our conclusion, nanohydroxyapatite, which produced from industrial waste, can be used for the removal of lead ions by high efficiency, where the high efficiency was 980%. LPH play a very important factor, and also the time of removal is very speed. It was 5 minutes only. Also, we studied many models isotherm to study our absorption process. Langemeyer was be applicable for our removal process. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.